All right, PICO build continues, guys. I realize I'm not going to be able to get in here to clean this. What I'm going to do is cut a hatch out of the top so I can lift it off with a handle. And I'm going to cut a smaller rectangular box in it to fit the new light that I have. All right, I'm on the ladder, guys, and I got my jigsaw up on the top of the cabinet, and I'll show you that in a minute. There's stops around the edge to stabilize the top of the cabinet. So what I'm going to do is only come in as far as this is wide. So what we got up here is what we need. This is what I was telling you about the stops here. So I'm just going to run the jigsaw along the edge of this to create the hatch, and I'll probably put some kind of a handle here so I can just lift it up, work on the tank down below. So this is what I was doing to cover it, the old beach towel, and look at that, there's the top, and I'm gonna put braces in along the edge, maybe only on two sides, just so I can rest it back in there, and this might be a good time to show you the light I'm gonna try. Hey guys, this is a couple hours later. I looked at that light, I know myself too well, I don't like the light. I tried it different ways. I put tape over the end lights to try to knock the light. It's just not what I want. I'm gonna return it, and for the extra $60, I'll get a Kessel and I'll be happy with it. All right, look what we have. Hipagero Aqua Knight. It's an LED, $64 on Amazon. I just thought I'd try a different light, you know, more budget friendly. This is very budget. It's controllable to a degree, so let's check it out. All right, this is what came in the box. The light, the bracket, and a few of these, and obviously the plug. But if you look on this side, here's the lights. There's 3 in each one, 2 blue in each one, and 1 white in each one. So on this side, what I messed around with, and you can see this, there's a plus and a minus. The plus will control how much white, and the minus will raise and lower the blue, and you do that by it's touch sensitive. All you do is you touch these, you tap it, and it raises and lowers the light, and you tap that and it raises and lowers. The fan stays on all the time as long as the unit is plugged in. So here it is, Hipagero Aqua Knight. Oh, and this is the 2 screws for the bracket. Bracket seemed okay. It's metal, it's not plastic. This would go on your tank, and then these are adjustments so you can go out further or closer, and then you got the screws here for it. All right, and now I'm going to cut the hole in the top for the light. So what I tried to do with the light up here is build a funnel or build a skylight so the light would come straight down on top of the aquarium and not spread out throughout that whole section up there. Oh boy, all right, well, we'll see. This I would paint. but it's well hidden when I put my pictures up there. It's kind of good to see the way it would be. Right under here, all I did was put a few stops there to keep the lid from falling down through. I did it there, and I did it over here. From up top, you can see what I did is I cut around there. You saw that before. So that's the brightest setting right there. And you really can't tell without anything in the tank. But I'm still thinking like this spread over here is not necessary, but it's a lot less than what it was before. Now let me show you what it looks like with a dimmer light. Even with that square, it's spreading out. So let's try it in between. I'd probably be somewhere in this range here. If I don't like the way it looks, I just won't use it. So we'll see what happens with that. It is a budget light. I can't really tell yet from this. You know, when you look at these, Kessel's looking a lot better. This kind of has a fluorescent look to it. I don't know. Just don't have a good feeling about this light. It looks like it's lighting everything up except the tank. Look at the side. I'm not getting a good feeling from this light at all. There's not going to be any shimmer. Alright, and might be just right. That's all the way up. Let me straighten this out. So there it is. Sometimes we get into these projects and it's almost impossible to think it all the way through. When you start to do your projects, it's hard to plan every single thing out. It's either that or change my whole idea. We had to change a direction with all this. When I tried to put the pump in, pump wasn't strong enough. You know, in the back of my mind, I saw that when I was in the bathtub last week. I said, this is just barely gonna make it. Head pressure I'm talking about, from the pump to the top of where the PICO was. Sure enough, I put the pump in there, and you can see here, it doesn't even reach. The life of a reefer, guys. So the problem I had was not enough head pressure. And when I tried a new pump, that didn't work either. I put the 1.0 Synchro Silent. It's not so silent, and it barely even fit, and the pressure was too much then. I just said, all right, let's scrap the whole idea, treat it like a normal PICO. There's the hole that's glued. I'll put the little nano pump inside there, and we'll make a PICO out of it, a 3.5 gallon PICO. All right, guys, so I hope you're not too disappointed, but at least it's a PICO build in the process, and by next Sunday, I'll have salt water in there. I can almost say I promise.